Yeah, fellows, welcome to the show. TW's back with more questions from my product on how to dominate and control women, female mind fucking or seduction. And as you guys know, this fella asked some long ass questions. He writes, hope your vacation went well. I was actually still on vacation when I got this, but just some quick, actually, wait a minute. This came in September 4th. I was back. Just some quick insights in some things I've encountered with my, actually, it's how to make a woman come product. Okay, I misunderstood. I have to rename this video. I'm still struggling a bit with the clit rub technique while hitting the G spot. I find that it gives her pleasure, but doesn't make her orgasm from the clit rub technique. Now, I guess how many times have I said that 75% of the women can get a clitoral orgasm? You guys remember me saying that? How many times have I said that? My girlfriend that I'm with right now, she can't get one. Do you see me still trying to rub one out on her? No, I left it alone. I did it the way it works for her. How many times have I said 75% of the women can get a clitoral orgasm, but 25% can't? I also talked about girls from my past. Tall Susan could not. Jovina could not. So I ran into two women that I can recall in my past that could not get one. It doesn't work on every woman. There are women that want vaginal orgasms. There are some women that want not clitoral, but G-spot orgasms. Okay? So, again, he's dealing with the same girl. It's not working on her, but he thinks there's a magic way to make her enjoy, which he's one of those 25%. You guys see where I'm going with this? So if you find that you're using my clitoral stimulation product and it doesn't work on her, because some women feel uncomfortable. I ran into those. And with some chicks, it took them a while. Excuse me, I did not say that. I did not say that because I don't want more questions coming back. I didn't say that. There are 75% that can and 25% that cannot. Let's just leave it at that. He writes, I tried up and down the length of the clit shaft and on the clit itself from directions in your cum product. Yes. What discoveries have you made from your experience on rubbing the clit that gets them off more often than not? There is no one way, fellas. Remember I talked about how I thought the one thing I had, was going fast. And then I learned by listening and paying attention and communication with women, some like it slow. It was hard for me to slow down. I was so used to rushing them into orgasms. Do you see a mistake that I made by being stupid? I was stupid. I thought my thing would be the thing that worked on everybody. But I started paying attention because it wasn't working. It wasn't working, so I paid attention. Is he paying attention? His girl already told him. She basically told him that doesn't work on me. That makes it feel uncomfortable. So he thinks there's some magic way that I discovered, and every girl is a little bit different. My one method did work on most, but not all. And I had a certain finger stroke that I had. And a certain sensitivity and a way of hitting that. So if it's not working on your girl, can you guys please leave that thing alone? If she says it's uncomfortable, please listen to her. Leave that fucker alone. Don't be idiots. Do you see starting slow and light pleasure building up to fast light pleasure? That was effective on some girls. Yeah. Starting fast, just jumping down it, was effective on some girls. I didn't have too much with the cross one. I didn't have too much success with that. I did have success with going like this. Some girls, they take their entire palm and they rub it like that. And that's the way they learn to masturbate. And I learned that the hard way by mine was very hard to get them off. So while fucking them, I had them, okay, I want you to touch yourself. And I watched how they did it. And I duplicated what they did. It takes communication in the bedroom to learn what will get her off. That's the one thing that you guys have got to start doing is communicating and listening and paying attention. Whew. When rubbing the clit, she said she's more into circular motions. How do you incorporate this outside the doggy style? If you don't have long arms, it's not going to work. Okay? I don't have extra long arms, but I'm tall, so it's in proportion. So I can reach around the girls that I went for, and I could do that. It just takes a lot of fucking work. Do you know how much work I put in? Imagine me bounce on my head, on my neck, okay? Left hand, I got it up in the air. I've got my thumb on her clit, reaching up between her legs on her clit. My right finger's up her ass, and my dick is in her pussy. And I'm still trying to talk. And still trying to move my head over and kiss her cheek. Balance on my head. Okay, it's not easy. You figure out what works for you. So if she's not into clitoral, pay attention. He says she's in the circle. She's more into circular motions. Okay. All you got to do is rub it in circular. Look, rub it in circular. Maybe you lack coordination. I don't know, but I don't have that problem. Okay. Or you can lay beside her and do it. Just to get her off. On the first, lay beside. She's a circular one. That means she probably likes the palm. I've seen girls do that one. The circular palm thing. Try with the palm. Do you find shallow or deep thrusting better versus long thrust hit the G-spot? Well, I found the shallow ones were actually better. Because as I talked about, you got to back your dick up, especially if you're black. G-spot's here. Remember I said back it up? Aim the head at the G-spot. And then you can hit it hard and fast as you're fingering the clit. She appears to be more of a G-spot type. Yeah, some women are. Not all are. Again, 75% can have clitoral orgasms. 25% can't. Those other 25, they prefer vaginal or G-spot. And I'm glad he didn't bring up the other spots. We don't deal with that here. As she gets off on top, grinding slow with no clit. Okay, then she's one of them. That's how she comes. Then let her. Let her. I've let girls go on top of me before, but I put my hand around their neck. I don't let them ride up high because I don't like that feeling because I hit the bottom and I don't like the feeling of their cervix. So I bend them over a bit. But whatever, that's just to be, whatever way she gets off, let her. Then find ways to work your creativity in there. Then you can start to take her in another direction. Let's try this. The main thing is that you're not aware of is orgasms come from here, the mind. It's not all about the stimulation down there. It actually happens up here. So are you talking to her? Are you doing my mind fucking during sex? But a missionary, it's enjoyable, but does not bring in the climax. Okay, she's one of those. You got to be on top. Let her be on top to get an orgasm. Then put her on her back. Then you can try other stuff to experiment. Do you find shallow, deep thrusting better versus long thrust? I already talked about that. Yeah. Okay. I found shallow, fast thrust, not slow either. And I've tried that on a lot of chicks. Hitting it as you're fingering the clit, as you're kissing and talking. That has been the best combination. I'm going to say those again. Hitting the G-spot, fingering the clit, kissing, and talking. Mind fucking. Those bring the bomb. Those bring the atomic bomb. You can bring the bomb by hitting the clit and fingering, or sorry, hitting the G spot and fingering the clit. You can bring a bomb. It could be some bomb-ass sex. If you want to be an atomic bomb, you get into here. You learn to talk to her during sex, and you learn to get up into that mind. Okay? When you're on top and leaning forward in missionary, you lift her up more over your thighs close. Over your thighs. No. Let's see. I'm in the frog position. Yeah, over her legs over my thighs. Yeah. Could you Google image the position? I'm a visual learner too. Google image the position. No, you do that. I am not going to lose my account by showing some porn shit on this. Nice try though. Nice try, buddy. Did you find going hard and fast, then slow down and altering your thrust rhythm gets her off? Yeah, I found that to be true also. I've done so much stuff that a lot of stuff works. Some girls maybe use one thing and I try something different, like what you just talked about with my talking. So when I slow down, that's when I get more passionate. But when I start to hit it, I talk shit to them. Oh, don't run from this. Come back here. Don't you run from this. Shit like that. Oh, I'm gonna give it to you now. Like Don Afonso mentioned, it's hard work fucking them, fucking to get them an orgasm, but I'm determined to learn. Good. Pay attention to her. That's the main thing. Pay attention to what she enjoys. Don't be a dude, a blockhead. See, I did that when I was doing the fast one stuff. And it turned out she liked it slow. Also, the MAC makeup girl, she was one of them. She actually could do it with clitoral stimulation, but she could do both. I found girls that can enjoy both. You know, just the feeling. And Susie, the first aerobic instructor I had sex with, she could just squeeze her vagina and have an orgasm. I once took her underwear and pulled up in her crack and moved it around, and she had an orgasm. The doctor, she went to the bathroom and would masturbate by squeezing her legs together. And that caused her to have an orgasm. What did you learn about women who took long to come that helped you give them orgasms? What I learned about, good question. Now you got a good question. In my situation, this is only my situation now. Remember, they knew I was a personal trainer, so they would have hang-ups about their body, so they'd be a little bit more reserved. And I learned that I had to get them to relax and have fun. And some women, they tend to be locked up here. And it took a while to get them to just relax and have some fun. I like to crack jokes. Unfortunately, I do that too much now. But I like to crack jokes in bed too. Just get girls to relax. Like, no, I'm going to be something different. I'm not going to be all uptight. I'm not going to do a man thing where I'm here, you know, fucking a woman. I want to have fun. I want us to relax. I want to tear the walls down. I want us to giggle because I want to be able to look me in the face and not feel self-conscious and embarrassed. By the way, I don't have that with Jovina. Fully. The way I would like it. Now the next question is why? Because I haven't taught her. The game, if possible for you in Greece 2000. Okay, Greece 2000, I believe he is in Jamaica. Okay. My last email from him was I'm dropping on my cats. I'm going to Jamaica. I can't take it anymore. I had trouble getting paid out from that amount of money that he was supposed to get. So he finally gave up and went to Jamaica, where his parents are from. I believe his parents are actually in Miami. So I guess they'll still have property there. So I guess he can stay there. All right. So I enjoyed Greece's time when he was here. We determined that, you know, he's not the right material to take over my business because he didn't like that kind of work. It was stressful for him. He didn't enjoy it. Whereas I like the path. I like teaching, but I get burned out on some people. I get burned out on the racial stuff that's on YouTube. It's very racial if you're a producer. Like if I start talking about the Dom Society, my channel will be gone. Boom. So I accept that and I work within the limitations. Let's see. Now let's talk about the game. I'm finding when you're relaxed and get them laughing, yes. With playful flirting and conversation, yes. It's received warmly with smiles, blushes, and laughter. But when the time comes to take it serious, intimate state, why does it got to be serious? See, that's your fantasy. I just told you I like to laugh and joke and have fun. And let's just tear these walls down. You know, I said I don't have to. Actually, I do, because I laugh a lot with Jovina, and there are no walls between us. It's just that I don't do the I thing because I said I'm not going to use any of that stuff anymore. The mind fucking. I'm not going to make my girlfriend look me in the eyes and, you know, all that stuff. She's into me, for the strength of who I am. I'd have to do female mind seduction on her. So it's not a matter of teaching. I haven't done that to her head yet. So let me finish the statement here. But when the time comes, yeah. So you're the one who's getting all serious. And you stop the playful shit. Think about it. She's in a nice, great mood, and suddenly, poof. You gonna give me that ass? I want to fuck you now. She's laughing at this. I want to fuck you. I'll stick my dick in your asshole. She's enjoying everything. Poof. It doesn't have to be serious. I told you, you guys who are on my forum know that I talked about my past shows. When I went out with the older woman, I'm 28, she's 41, I think, or 40. You know, I should have been intimidated because she's an older woman. And I went to her bed and I flopped on her bed like a fish. You know, I said, she came in, I went to her house. She was going to take me out to see that movie with Mickey Rourke. It was that one, that sexual one they did a long time ago where you had the ice on her stomach, shit like it. Anyway, she showed me her house, and this is my bed. She had one of those beds. I don't know how women have those beds you got to climb the fuck up into, but I went in and hopped on it, flopped around. But no, I wasn't intimidated. I'm here to have fun. That's one thing that I'm glad. I'm so fucking glad that I'm not an internet person, that the internet wasn't out then, that I didn't learn all this PUA nonsense, that I didn't get a frozen personality either, like some of you guys are online. I'm so grateful that I wanted to have fun. Let's see. How do you strike that balance and be humorous, but be able to do advanced things seriously with escalating or kissing? You ever seen people giggle while they kiss? Can I ask you? No, actually, I don't want you to write me back, but think about this. Why has it got to be serious when you kiss? I love to giggle in between kisses and then go in for a long, intimate kiss. Women love it too. You act like, okay, I'm going to robot. Time to advance into sex now. Time to kiss. You act like some kind of fucking robot. Internet nerd dude, man. Don't be nerdy. Women don't like nerds on average. You're a human being. You're not a robot. You don't have to shift into something serious. Try humor, because humor always relaxes women, okay? Try humor. Don't try to get all serious. Be in the middle of a laugh, kiss her. She's disarmed at that point. That's a great time to kiss her while she's laughing. Oh man, the times I've done that too. I'm having flashbacks of memory. Wrestling on my bed or their bed, tickling. I love to growl and bite the rib cage, and they get all tickly and go up, bite the nibble on their nipple and kiss them, or they're giggling. I do this Jovina. I always, tickle her neck. She gets all tickly. Always, I do it every time. Just about every time. I can't think of a time when I haven't done that. She gets tickly. I like it. I like tickling. The back door that I hit, I always tickled her. Always. And she hated it. She said, I hate that. I hate that. And she was tiny, really tiny, like 100. She used to be 98 pounds, and then she gained weight to 108 pounds, and this is like nothing. I know you mostly go off non-verbal first kiss. I don't know what that means. Off non-verbal first kiss. See, I didn't do the dating thing that you're probably doing. I went to the nightclubs and pulled women from there most of the time, unless I start doing inner dating at the end of my game. And I don't know what nonverbal first kiss is. I don't want another email. I don't want another email. And the way you communicate is different. So far, you're doing good, though. I know you mostly go off non-verbal first kiss. You know what? I'm going to have to go to the viewers to see if any of them know what the fuck you're talking about. Anybody know what he means by sometimes my brain just doesn't click. I have that problem. And simple things that just don't click with me. Talking about. Okay, let's see what these guys say. I'm looking for nonverbal first kiss. David Steele, the problem with TW is that he has no experience with women. Looks like he's getting some, though. What's up, Jack? I'm looking for anybody know what nonverbal first kiss is. What's up, Frank? Anybody know what that is? Come on, help me out here. I'm trying to think. Nonverbal. That means no verbal. Oh, he's saying, do you guys ask, can I kiss you? Is that? I think that's what he means. So he's probably nervous while he's doing humor stuff. He's African, and they're very intelligent people, and some of them could be kind of nerdy. So he's probably doing the jokey thing, and in his head he's not really laughing. He's pretending to laugh, and then he's thinking, okay, I want to kiss her now. May I kiss you? Versus with me, I just go in for the kiss. That's what it means by nonverbal. So he has the idea that he asks to kiss a girl. Do any of you guys do that? Sometimes I'm so shocked by some of the things you guys say and do. It creeps me out. And it ruins my flavor for what I'm doing. But it's shocking. You guys asked to kiss. So he's talking about, sound like he asked a girl to kiss. So imagine him sitting there, laughing. They're laughing and joking. He's not really laughing. He's just pretending to laugh. Sheila, I would like to kiss you now. I would like to kiss you now. I can't even fathom saying some shit like that. Jovina, I would like to kiss you now. Are you open for a kiss? Imagine if I said that to you that time on our first hookup, meetup. We're at the bar and I just kissed her. I didn't ask. This TW dude's back. The guy with all the weird questions. I go in for the nonverbal kiss.
Yeah, that's what most guys do.
Let's see. I think I lost my place here. Okay, the game, if possible. All right. Where was that? Okay. I know you mostly go off for nonverbal first. So, yeah, I do just kiss. Now I understand what you're saying. Yeah. I've seen verbal advances work well. Okay. It's not my style. I have nothing to do with beta male behavior. I don't do alpha male stuff. So if you're zeta male, whatever, beta male shit, because that's what it looked like to me. Dear, may I have a kiss? Dear, may I have sex tonight? Well, frankly, I think we should have sex tonight. If you want some weak punk ass shit, knock yourself out. Nothing I can do for you. Okay. Some will compliment her lips, then tell her they want to know what her lips taste. Jovita! Stop that irritation shit. Come here. You gotta listen to this shit.
What do I want to listen to it for?
If my mind's getting fucked up, I'm fucking your head up over these guys.
I need to be...
Listen, he says, I've seen some verbal advances work well. Some will compliment her lips, then tell her they want to know what her lips taste like. Isn't that some corny ass shit? I think a woman knows what you want too. She's probably wondering, he ain't man enough to just take a kiss? TW, man. This is why I dread your emails. I'm trying to get my brain to work again. Have you ever seen or heard any good smooth ways to verbally lead to a kiss? I know not to ever ask to do it, as that's not what I'm asking. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. You're trying to beat around the bush. I don't beat around the bush, okay? I'm direct. I think they even have a style called direct online. They have indirect, direct. I'm direct. I do things like a man. I don't need to beat around the bush to him and haw about kissing a girl. And girls don't want you beating around the bush and him and hawing about kissing them. Just kiss them. God, help me.
What do you mean help you? I don't know what you want me to do.
When I'm over this call, I want you to get the hammer and I just want you to hit me in the head for a few times, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
You do.
I see a little variation Grease 2000 games. So does he ever say anything to her to prime her for the first kiss before he does it? I've got to know Grease pretty goddamn well over the last 2 years, and I would say, hell no, motherfucker. Let me answer for Grease for you. Fuck you. Okay, that was Grease's answer to you.
Wow.
Primer for a first kiss. He might prime her to suck his dick. 2, if you're honest and say, I just want friends with benefits. See, I'm a player, and I'm going to play the situation. I just want friends with benefit situation. You're seen as an asshole or pervert. Okay. Then I got to whisper this because my cat's down there listening. Don't do that. Okay. All right. Don't do that. It's that simple. If you tell a girl you just want friends with benefits and this mythical thing that you're talking about, people see you as asshole or pervert. Oh, the girl sees you as asshole pervert. You do know that you're talking to a player, right? I'm not a dater. TW. I fucked a lot of bitches. I had teams of women. Now, what I did tell them was, after they found out I had other women, yeah, I'm looking for Mrs. Right. I'm still playing. Playing, get it? But if you lie and put on a big show with dinner dates and flowers, okay, I know you said you lived in a Christian country. Where in the fuck do you live? Do you live in the Vatican or something? Is that the country you live in? Now people know that the Vatican is a separate country. Big show with dinner dates. But if you lie and put on, I'm serious, fellas. Hold on. I'm going to torture you guys with this shit. Some cornball square ass shit. Okay. But if you lie and put on a big show with dinner dates and flowers, the brother said flowers. You know, I clown you every time you write me, TW. Do you now see why? Dinner dates? Here's my idea of a dinner date. After we get through having sex, she can go in my kitchen and make me a ham sandwich. I said sandwich, not sandwich. Make me a ham sandwich. Better yet, make me some eggs and pancakes. Because I put out in a lot of work. That's my idea of a dinner date. On the way to my place, we can stop and get a hot dog. I'll share my hot dog with you. Then go to my place. That's my idea of a dinner date. Yeah, I'm cheap. Be surprised how many upper middle class women love that kind of simple shit. But the flowers. Now, I've gotten flowers from women. I think it was twice. Once for a black chick that was pursuing me. And she ended up in my Toastmasters class. And she fucking did a speech. I kid you not, fellas. I was so embarrassed. She did a speech on why not me? Referring to why wouldn't I ever ask her out on a date? I kid you not. This woman named Christine did a speech on why not me? Because she talked about how she seen me date all what? Number one, she was short. She was a sister, short, but she had a belly. And she wore a wig. That's why not her. But she got me flowers. And then she also got me a bottle of wine. I don't drink wine. She didn't ask me what I liked. Didn't find out anything about me. She just wanted me to fuck her so that she could be one of the girls I fucked at this aerobic studio. And then she ended up in the same Toastmasters group I was in. Why not me? I have never been so embarrassed in my life. The whole class was quiet. Okay. I don't, TW, by the way, you can tell by the way I've made fun of you. I didn't do dinner and I didn't do flowers. I've been on dinner dates. There was this one girl, she was a ballerina. She had a sports car. Her name was Suzanne. And she took me out to this place called Bentley's. If you, I don't know if there's any more Bentleys around, but it was up in the rich white neighborhood. So we had dinner and we went dancing. She was the worst fuck I ever had. The worst fuck I've ever had. I talked about her. Let's see. But she didn't give me flowers. Okay, then completely drop the other person after you hook up. You're an even bigger asshole because you weren't honest about what you wanted. What is he talking about? Okay, let me start over, fellas. You're honest, say, I just want to be friends situation. Well, why would you bring her flowers? Why would you even take her to dinner? Fuck her and be done with it. Into that one. I'm not going to waste my brain trying to figure this shit out. My frustration. The problem, TW, is you overlook the fact that I was a player. No caller ID. You get none. I don't answer calls on my phone. I don't answer long distance either. I don't talk on my phone. I hate answering my phone. It's a personal problem for me because I used to work for the phone company, and I hate talking on the phone. Okay. So what's a good way of telling someone, I'm not looking for anything serious, just a sexual relationship without benefits? Why would you? Somebody in this box, where the fuck is it? One of you guys, how many guys would say some shit like that to a female? Or would you not be trying to pimp the situation out? Again, he's asking a dater question. What's up, Don? He's asking a dater question to a player. Now, I know I'm settled down in a relationship, but goddamn it, Jovina, something Jovina, I'll be back in the game within a day. If she said, get the fuck out of here, I'll go out there and I'll get back in the game. By the end of the week, I'll have some new pussy. Huh? The fuck out of here. Yeah. So, once a player, always a player. I'm just playing life now. Don, help one of your fellow brethren out. How many guys would tell a girl, I'm not looking for anything serious, just a sexual relationship? Or how many of you guys are true players and would sell a female on what she wanted? Part of the part I talk about selling her dreams. How many guys actually listen to me and do what I said do? Obviously, TW doesn't. So that's why I'm getting these irritating questions from TW, because he didn't listen to what I had to say, and he's talking about some bullshit. See, I would actually never say that statement to a girl. Hey, I just want to fuck. No, I'm going to twist that so it looks better. Yeah, I am dating, but I'm looking for Mrs. Right. You know, I've been out there in the game for a long time. I'm tired of going to clubs. I'm tired of meeting people. And I'm looking for a good woman out there. So, yeah, I know I told you that.
But you're here.
That's part of my spiel. Don't you get it?
But you're still here.
I lied.
It's been almost 14 years.
I know. Well, you know, Junior died, so, you know, you were there. And I really do appreciate that, too. Yeah. And you've been a good, strong team member ever since. Well, a team of one, still a team, baby. You got my back. And I don't want no eggs and a salad. Is that for tomorrow? Okay. Sorry, fellas. Okay, see, that's the difference between me and Coach Corey Wayne. That I think he's trying to listen to both, and that's why he's coming up in my face asking me Coach Corey Wayne questions. TW, I want you to direct your next questions to Coach Corey Wayne. Okay? Yes. Call me a low-down, dirty, black cockroach of a player. but I was a fucking player. And I had fun. After you were out and got a girl's number, do you call the next day to set up a coffee? Yeah. I called them that night or shortly after I met them if I didn't pull them. Now he's got a good question. And I leave a nice message. With most of the women. I don't know. Did I do that with you, Jovina? Send you a little text message?
Yes.
So I did with Jovina. Was it a text or a call?
It was a text.
It was a text. Okay. What did I say?
Just set up a time.
To set up a time, she said. See? Since Junior died, my memory's all fucked up.
Yeah, no kidding.
Well, I had to squat because I didn't want to think about him. Every time I thought about it, I got sad. So I trained my memory not to think of the past. And it's hard to dig through all this shit to get back to the my memory. So yes, I called them either that night or text them that night. I actually called girls and left a message and say, "Give me a call when you get this message." If I knew they were just going to go home, that's my chance to go over there and fuck them. A lot of you guys fuck up. You don't call chicks after you leave the club and try to set up something that night. Slide over. It may take some talking to, but that's where salesmanship comes in. So call the next day, set up a coffee date, or wait a day or two. I don't do nerd shit. Back in the early part of the nerds, they're talking about waiting 2 weeks. I kid you not. I swear they were talking about waiting 2 fucking weeks. Then it went down to waiting 7 days. That's how little they knew about the game. Do you think a girl's gonna remember a nerd after 2 fucking weeks? Shit, after a day. What's the simplest way you found works to get a female's number when you're out and about, but not in the club, after you strike up a conversation? Okay, now I can show you. Which I've done so many goddamn times before. Here's how you get a girl's numbers. Let's say you're having a conversation. Hey, Jovi, it was a pleasure talking to you. Here, put you on my phone. I'll give you a call sometime. Maybe we can do some coffee. Did you see that? I went like this. Psst. Let me do it again in case you didn't get it. Psst. Now replay what I said and then adapt that variation to however it fits you. Psst. Let me do it again for you guys who can't quite get it. Let me go like this. Yeah? Oh, God. Okay. Don says, I'm currently playing the Czech girl. I am selling her the drink. Good. Right now and with her. Now, I came down hard on Don, but Don is actually one of my strongest players that's has potential to come up in this game. And it's because we had to set our boundaries. It was a boundary issue. So, Don, I'm proud of you. I don't know if I said that to you yet. I'm selling her the dream while I'm working on my speech, body, business, conversation skills. And Christopher Williams, he's already up there in the game. His game has grown. How do you make a woman's pussy wet? You can talk dirty to her. You control the mind. You control the pussy. You talk some sexual shit, her pussy's going to get wet. Because women have great imaginations. That's why, maybe not African-American women so much, but white women, other race of women that read, pick up a book and actually read it. They read those romance novels. Back. Okay, so I demonstrated how to get a girl's phone number. Take out your phone, give it to her as you're talking. Why don't you put your number on my phone? And I'll give you a call sometime. Maybe we can do coffee. Okay? Hey, I got to take off, but I've enjoyed this conversation. Jovian, why don't you put your number on my phone? I'll give you a call sometime. Maybe we can do some coffee. Do you see the inflection I use? What way do you find works best to ask her out, avoiding flakes? See, I don't have a lot of experience with flakes. That's you guys' thing. I think because you hoe chase females not really interested. The women that I dealt with, they're interested. So I don't have a lot of experience with flakes. Okay. After how many flakes? See, there you go. Before you discard, I didn't have a lot of. I didn't get that. I didn't get that shit. So I can't really advise you in this area. I lack knowledge and experience. If I lack knowledge and experience of something, I'm not going to really talk about it. I don't know ways to avoid flakes. If a bitch seemed like she was flaky when you talk to her, why would you even get her number? Maybe it's just me. I'm kind of different. I'm a little bit of an oddball. But if a female seemed like she's all flaky, jakey, and I've talked to those, I didn't pursue them. I saw them for what they were. Maybe just me. Anybody else do that? I'm thinking of these white chicks I've talked to. They're all, goofy, wishy-washy, didn't seem well-grounded. I don't deal with that. Because maybe it's because it's a weakness of mine. I had to have girls into me. And that way I pursued and took it further. If she's not into me, I guess that's answer your question also. Stop dealing with flaky bitches that aren't into you. Oh, but she's so hot. That's your problem. Deal with it. What way do you find works best to ask? Okay, I've done that. Number 3, how do you respond to girls when they ask if you got a girlfriend? Do you guys see how he's asking a dater question? And she says, all you guys have a girlfriend or are the same. I've known a lot of guys that have girlfriends. They date. So this is not a question that I'm trying to think if any girls ever asked if I did have yeah, I've been asked if I had a girlfriend after I fucked them. I didn't get asked that too many times. There were girls in the club that would ask me, well, do you have a girlfriend? And you know what my answer was?
No.
Jovina said it herself. Say it again, Jovina.
No.
Exactly. Why? Because I didn't keep a girlfriend. I guess that MAC makeup girl could have been considered a girlfriend. I didn't think so. I never asked a woman to be my girlfriend, by the way. I never asked Jovina. I've never asked any girl I've been with to be my girlfriend. Huh?
Would you go study with me?
That is so high schoolish.
Yeah, it was junior.
Grown adults don't ask, will you be my girlfriend? We start cohabitating, doing shit. And is it me, fellas? Or is that a weird question you guys too? Maybe it's just me. I didn't see anybody answering my questions in the shout box. So I guess it's just me on the previous stuff I've asked. But do you guys ask girls to be your girlfriend? I'm not talking to you, Don. I know what you're up to. Christopher, I know what you're doing. You guys who I don't know personally, do you guys ask girls to be your girlfriend? Hurt Lock. Hey, are you the same guy that was on Karen's vids? Who's Karen? Oh, you mean Karen Lee Potter? I wasn't on her video. I was in her shout box one time, or a couple of times, in other words, the same thing you're in right now. I've been on there a few times during our live hangouts, so that's what you're talking about? Yeah, that's me. Supreme, thanks for recognition. Supreme, in regards to my progress in the game, it means a lot, boss. You're welcome, Don. Tay says, never did. Yeah. Dominic Griffin. It is weird to ask a girl to be your girlfriend. That's what I thought.
That's junior high stuff.
Jovi said that's junior high stuff.
It's not even high school.
It's not even high school. So, bad question. Dumb question. So, but he's asking when they ask if you got a girlfriend, and she says, "Oh, you guys." This must be one girl that did this to him. See, I didn't get a lot of this shit. Are the same. I didn't get a lot of that. I did get, "Oh, you must be a player." I got it a few times. They ask if you got a girlfriend. And I've been asked that in bed after we've had sex. A couple of girls will try it, and I said no. That's my answer to that. What do you say when the girl tells you, the girl fell for you, said, "I love you," and you have to respond? You actually don't have to respond. I always just said, "Well, thank you. I'm starting to feel something for you too." What do you mean feel something? Well, I'm a hard nut to crack. I've had a lot of disappointments in my life, so I keep my guards up. I don't mind telling girls that. And I'm actually telling the truth. If there's someone that I didn't feel anything for, I would just say thank you. Usually they would get upset and they'd push the issue. And then I explain to them, you shouldn't say that expecting to get the same thing in return, because that's not being honest. By the way, if you get women to do that, tell them that. You're saying it just so you could hear it in reverse or hear it in return. That's not honest. That's actually a type of female I don't ever want to deal with either. Number 4, I've had a smooth run getting things like rapport, good, teasing, and kino escalation. For the brothers on here, kino escalation means touching. The nerds, just because you touch a girl, they call it kino. And then kino escalation, I guess you're grabbing a boob or something, I don't know. But they escalate the kino, the touching. So obviously, this African brother, Don, one of your brethren, is a fucking nerd. So he's speaking to me on a nerd level. And not all the guys that listen to me are nerds. In fact, very few of you are. Over the years, I've kind of scared them off. That's why I always get emails. I'm not a nerd, but blah, 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 blah. I get that all the time. I'm not a nerd. Teasing, kino escalation. Let's see. So he's got that down, but still getting very spotty results when it comes to actual fuck clothes. Okay, I'm not there to observe your game to see where you're going wrong. So I can't really advise you on this. What's your method for going from a sharp, warm conversation to kissing and more on coffee dates? I don't have a method. That's why a lot of stuff I can't really teach. When I feel, and this is something you can't teach. When I feel that she's giving that prolonged eye contact, and I feel like she's more open to me, she's into me, that's when I kiss her. That's when I kiss Jovina. We're having a great conversation, laughing, and I was doing kino. It's what you do normally. You got to make it such a robotic thing. Now it makes me think I'm afraid to touch a girl now. All because it's nerd shit. Oh shit, I gotta do kino on her. No, you gotta be more relaxed, be more natural. You gotta get away from the online PUA mentality, because it'll fuck you up. I wrote about that a long time ago. When I first came online, I was gonna try all these techniques. It made my game worse. I had to stop that shit. Could you give me some examples of things to say / ask to get up in her head during conversation to make her feel you understand and support her dreams, calm her fears? It would be there if she real easy. In fact, I wrote about it. me see if I can find that writing. Give me a minute. See if I can actually find this. Let's see. Training hose. What a woman wants to feel. Player psychology. Nice guys. The most important part of seduction. He is. Where's the first word to these things? Bitches thrive on attention. These are my articles. Be a man to hose. Are women more sexual than men? Approaching made easy or not? Conversation getting into her head. Is fear of women is your ass man enough? Isolate the bitch. Just words on the page. Hey, that was my first profile. Listening. LJ's comments on pimping. Mission successful. When I did online seduction example. Live. Come on. Quit your whining. I gotta remember what it's called. The art of listening? No. Was it? Hold on. The art of convo continued. It might be that one. Here we go. Since you are robotic, let me share with you a post. When did I make this damn post? 2003, 9:26 a.m., 2:28. See, I kept running these weird people online, so I was trying to come up with something that would work for them. Let me start by stating an obvious fact. Bitches love to talk. Excuse my, if you don't like my language, this is how I was 2003. Go anywhere, i.e. a coffee shop, lunch, chat rooms, and you will find the truth of the statement. So I found out that the art of the mouthpiece isn't being able to converse with them. It's being able to give the impression that you're truly, misspell that, listening. Before you motherfuckers start, I'm not talking about becoming a simp. The only way to get a life story is to do active listening. I was talking about that in 2003. I know we fellas have to, some got fucked up there. We have to listen to bitches blather on and on about nothing of substance to us. I was running these type of guys that didn't like talking to girls, so I'm speaking their language. That's why I said, give the impression that you're listening. Here's a model. She talks, you listen, you repeat some of what she said. That works on Jovina right now. It's that simple. While the bitch is giving you her life story, you say one of these. Damn, you don't say. Uh-huh. Every now and then add, damn, that sounds twisted or crazy or some shit along those lines. There are two almost magic words that will cover most topics the bitch is going on and on about. Frustrating or exciting. You know, I was at work. Now, this relates what he's talking about. And she's telling him about, you know, this bitch at work that stole her idea. Which one of those will work in your conversation? Well, that's frustrating or that's exciting. If you idiots or an idiot that chose exciting, you're a dummy. Please don't listen to my videos again. Obviously, it's frustrating. I found that women are either they're frustrated about something or they're excited about something. As I said, next line, 70% of the time, bitches are feeling some form of unpleasantness in their little fucked up lives. That's how I talk back then, saying, damn, that shit sounds frustrating as hell, will fit most occasions. Am I getting the glare from Jovina? Most of the other time, a bitch is feeling pleasant. So, yeah, that sounds exciting, will fit. Or try this phrase. Damn, you must feel blank. You either feel positive or negative, like furious or mad as hell, or positive, you must be feeling thrilled, boo. All you got to do is listen, and from time to time say a couple of syllables or comment on a feeling. I don't prescribe this anymore, but I think it kind of fits the question. You want an example? So those are some examples. By making it look like you are on her side, and this is what I talk about in my female mind seduction, it's actually a marketing technique. It's also used in the creation of cults. How cult leaders get their mind-fucked followers. So just by looking at the words, all of you guys that are watching right now can deduce what to say to make her feel understood. That means you listen to what she had to say. And, you know, I feel you on that. How hard is that to say to a woman? You know what? I feel you on that. You know, I feel your frustration on that. That's really got to be frustrating. How hard is that to say? Support her dreams. Oh, I one day want to open up a car repair shop. You know what? I think you can do that. You're pretty good with tools, so I know you can do that. How hard is that to say, fellas? Where's the magic that you got to use to say something like that? Who does not understand that? How can someone not even understand to say the right words? That's what gets me about this community. Calm her fears. I think my boss is mad at me. Hey, Susie, you've done good work for that guy. Don't worry, he's not going to fire you. How hard is it to say that? And we'll be there with what she needs. You read something I didn't say. I said you never have to deliver it, though. You hold like a carrot and a stick. See, you must have got my book and you read my shit, but you didn't read my shit. What she needs, I'm not giving her shit. It's my world. You're not but a squirrel trying to get a nut. What were your aha moments? The big, oh shit, revelations. When I came online and realized that the people that I was talking to were nerds. When I saw their faces. Oh shit. That's the only one I can think of in the game. The things your old self would never have thought to do. I never would have thought to say, hey, just go and talk to girls. To people that look like the faces I saw online. I know the colors that match my skin tone and eye color already. Sure you do. Sure you do. I have no idea about that kind of stuff. That's my girlfriend's area. And I'm not going to give away her services for free. Could you show some? No, I cannot. Because I know nothing about that. As everyone that's listening to me knows, everyone in this that's been following me, TW, they know I don't know anything about that shit. That's Jovina's department. She studied that shit. Dressing like a ladies' man. I didn't dress like a ladies' man. We got to make sure we don't show some of this shit that's in here. Damn. Can't open that one. I can't open that. I can open this one. I think there's a photo of me in here. As you guys will see, I didn't dress like a lady. No, you can't see me. Let's see. Didn't really dress like a ladies' man. I dressed like a player. So I can't really advise guys on how to dress. I just kind of figured the shit out for myself. That's why Jovina is here. And don't open that. Pretty much don't open anything there. Yes. Okay. Club gear. And I didn't wear the chain very often. That's my black leather coat. I didn't wear that too much either. So this is what I like to dress like. I like looking masculine. That was my thing. Looking manly. So that'd be my typical type of gear. Jean coat, jeans, hard shoes. And I didn't start wearing a button down till later on, but a tight t-shirt. I had a 34-inch waist. Sometimes it would drop down to a 32, but I kept my size up here. So I wasn't a dress dude, if that makes sense. You notice all my photos, I'm posed. That head's tilted, cocky. When I take a photo, that's what came out. All right, let's get back to this. Let's see, number 6. When you're out at any venue, girls are usually in groups. Actually, yes, they are. At times, they may be less inclined to leave the group. I haven't really experienced that problem. I even gotten girls that were with wedding parties to come off with me. So I don't have that problem. Do I look like I would have a nerds or geeks problems getting women to come off with me? Again, I'm not Coach Corey Wayne. I don't have a plastered on fake smile with a thing behind me, green screen behind me. I was a real thing out there in the real world. I was in the trenches, and I didn't have this problem with women. So it's not my experience. I did have problems with women being snatched away when I went to white clubs or pulled away by their friends and scolded for dancing with a black dude. That was in the, let's see, the 80s, early 80s. At times, inclined to leave the group that could have guys and girls. It wasn't that way when I was hitting the clubs. And I ended up in mixed clubs, slightly heavily black oriented, and it still wasn't that problem. In black clubs, you're not gonna see too many dudes hanging out with bitches. Can anybody answer that? That's on the call right now. That it goes to black clubs. How many times do you see a bunch of dudes hanging out with females? Dudes normally come alone. They go to hunt. They don't bring sand to the beach. They go out to get pussy. A lot of, to my knowledge of American blacks, is dudes go to the club to get pussy, and we don't really do the white social network thing. David says, TW, stop asking you questions and go out in the game and be comfortable around one. I believe he's in the game now, because by the question he's asking me and stuff he's saying, he's actually in the game. Alfonso, by him not joining the forum, it's a clear sign or indication that he's not really down for the real game. Honestly, I would just leave him in his own world. Real recognizes real, therefore he should have at least joined the forum for a month just to test it out, simply. And I got to admit that, Don, you're actually right. You're very fucking right. Okay, how do you handle, let me see. When you get eye contact, step over, how do you handle that verbally? Do you acknowledge the group or just go to her? I go directly to my target. Normally, you know, you're at a venue, you're at a nightclub. Why would I want to stand there and do what white guys do and try to sniggle up to the group? Hi, high five, high five. Did you see me doing that? High five, everybody, high five. Do I look like I'm going to do some high-fiving shit, or do you look like I'm going to go get what I consider mine? She didn't give me the eye contact. I'm the master vampire that's coming in to suck her dry. Am I going to stand around and try to talk to the dweeb-ass, weak-ass males that are with them? Or am I going to go get some ass? Am I going to pull that female to the floor and do freaky shit to her? Or am I going to stand around high-fiving and have a conversation with females? What do I look like? A chump or a fucking player? There's someone that's watching us right now that just can't stand my attitude. I understand, fella. It's okay. It'll be okay. If you knew the history that I've had with these kind of questions, you'll understand my frustration sometimes. So it's not really verbal. I walk over. She didn't see me. She didn't see me coming. I make sure of it. She don't give me eye contact and that little smile. I'm gonna walk over and put my hand on her hand and take her from the group. She can say something to the group if she wants to. I don't care. But I'm gonna turn around and start walking. Like when I met Jovina, I did actually speak to the bouncer she's talking to, but I didn't say anything to her. I grabbed her hand, started walking, said excuse me to the bouncer. And I know the guy. And he knew what I was up to. Because I wanted to fuck Jovina. Did you hear that, Jovina?
Yes.
I wanted to fuck you.
Yes, I know that.
I want to stick my dick in you and bust all kind of nuts. You knew I wanted that, right?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah. Women know what you want. I want to give you some good loving, baby. You look like you needed it. Yeah, that stiff walk. Yeah, like you ain't been done right. Yeah, you know, your ass was too stiff. You look like you need to be loosened up a bit, you know? You look like you need to be set free to run through the jungle unfettered with a bone in your nose, coming to the dark side, to the way of blackness, free to swing through the vines and have all kind of orgasms and just relax. Let's see. How do you handle? Okay. Went on coffee dates. I know it's not hard and fast for building rapport. Before I get to a coffee date, I'd already worked that mind. Okay. Before I go on coffee dates, in case you guys didn't know, I know that female pretty well. I've already been all up in her head. Let's see. I started saving everything back in early 2000s, like even conversations. I've had long conversations with them. Who owns your pussy? I've been owned. Talking about egos, huge ones. Look how long this conversation is. Look over here. I've had a long conversation with women. Okay? Before I even get to that point of going on a date, I've already pimped their minds. Let's see. In a dating? No, she's not there. Let's see. My online stuff was so good that I had a pimp that I was working with to work on his stuff, his ability to talk to women online. Huh. Allison, okay. Ah, yes. This is an actual pimp's conversation with a female. I looked at this to show him where, he went wrong at. As I've said to my guys on my forum, I'm going to be doing a special class for guys to show you guys how to talk to girls online. Let's get back here. How to get up in their heads and all that stuff. So when on coffee dates, I know it's hard. It's not hard and fast for building rapport. What I ran into, like Remo mentioned, is sometimes they say it's too soon. Yeah, when you're trying to get physical. See, I spent time with my women cultivating them before I went to coffee dates. And that's something I forgot to mention. I totally forgot about that. I've shown you guys examples. I was assuming you guys would know that, damn, look how long these conversations are. That I didn't just, talk to her 3 times and then let's meet for a coffee date and then try to pull them. As you can see by that long-ass conversation, and that was just one of many. Because remember I said my days off, my downtime I spent on internet dating stuff. And I enjoyed chatting with women online using a chat app. Back then it was Yahoo Chats. Whatever you do, the new word is DM. Back then, that day was IM, internet messaging. Now it's direct messaging or something like that. But whatever you do, you got to pull them off that site you're on, and you want to pull them into a chat app. If you really want to see what they look like, use your Skype. But a lot of women are shy about that. They don't have Skype. So try to use just the chat app. And that's why I got women to send me photographs, as I was showing on my forum the other day. Women that sent me photographs over the internet. And I said, beware of women that put photos like this. She standing next to her bed, up as one of their profile photos. No, these are ones they sent me. Okay. And you can't see anything, so they can't get me for anything. I'll make sure I don't show anything nude. Also, I kept track of our conversations that I had with females because I was starting to teach this stuff, so I had to keep stuff. It wasn't because I'm some weirdo that saved everything. It's because I started talking to guys in 2001. And I got my first webcam, I think, in 2001 also. So if you notice my photos that I use, they're webcam photos. Old webcam photos. If you remember the original webcams. Yeah, we can't. Oh, she's sucking something there. Can I look in here? Nope, that's not gonna open up because I don't want to get in trouble. If you learn about their childhood aspirations, relationships with family, and ideal romantic relationships, with those topics typically over an hour long. How about try 14 years? How long have we been together?
Almost 14 years.
Try almost 14 years. Over an hour. This stuff can take days to truly delve into. I don't really touch on that as much. You guys can do that if you want to. I'm just more interested in this. What else? Relationships with family. There's always some good juicy shit there. I like the juicy shit. Ideal. I don't really ask them, what's your ideal romantic relationship? I don't ask that very much, or I didn't. I did, and a lot of people say you shouldn't do this, but sometimes I would delve into their past relationships. And that's actually a negative. I'm not saying do it. Sometimes I did it because I wanted more information. Let's see. Childhood, current. You forgot about current life. What are you doing currently? There's so much to talk about what the woman's doing in her life right now. A good conversation build a good enough emotional rapport to take it physical without the too soon resistance. Do I have to show my photo again? How would you, and that's the thing. See, I'm almost 6'1". I'm a big guy. So there's an intimidation factor that I had to my advantage as well. Also the bald head, the goatee, the serious but humorous personality. Good conversation, build a good enough emotional rapport to take it physical. Not sure what he's asking here. He's talking about too soon resistance. When you do it long enough, the resistance goes down. Let me put it like that. And if you're worried about resistance, go have a drink date instead of a coffee date, and the resistance will be down also. How would you advise to overcome? I just did that to build strong connections. Yeah, don't go to coffee if you have that kind of issue. Go get a drink like adults do. I remember you did a video with Jovina acting out approaching scenarios, but that was actually, I did that for my clients. I'm not going to do any coaching anytime soon, except in the internet dating world. So my coaching is closed right now, fellas. But what could help is acting out a scenario or recall past dates. Again, he's with that funny word. TW, I'm going to say this one time. The word date to me is a funny little word. You really don't listen to me, do you? TW, listen to me. Listen to me. I went to a nightclub. I was a damn good dancer. I met girls. I did stripper stuff on them. They got excited. I took them home and fucked them. That was my MO. Okay? So, recalling past dates. Okay, let me tell you about let's go back. No. Nope. Don't want anything to do with pictures. If I open that, I'll get in trouble. Let's go to Candy 3. Okay, so I had a date with Candy. She made dinner for me. And after dinner, I fucked her. And what did she say? Wow, the smell from between my legs is amazing. I don't want to take a shower. I feel like I'm in the middle of some strange fantasy, like something unreal is happening to me. And it's not like I'm thinking this is perfect and always will be. It's like I'm thinking this is exactly what it should be. Acceptance. Not perfect, but perfect for me. Blah, blah, blah. I was scared to my bones, but I couldn't let him see that. Just talking about me. But this feels like what that should have. Oh, she's talking about someone else here. Let's see. Okay, mom, let's start an adventure. Okay, so this is after I fucked her. And the fear, as I know you better, is dissipating. I said to her, I didn't know you could achieve a squirting orgasm. Now, that was interesting. Actually, neither did I. So she squirted for the first time. Oh, I said. I think I did that once a long time ago. I said, well, we're breaking new territory. A year ago, you could have never have gotten in, I don't think. Maybe because of who you are. And you got in. She had her walls up. She wouldn't let anybody in. But it's not even a point because you got here when you should have. A year ago, no one was getting inside of my head. She knew I was getting up in her head or my body. And what does it do to her? Joyous. So, but that was my date. She did take me to the movies. She had some kind of sports car, and we went to a movie. Okay? Does that now show you who I was? Huh? She said, your energy is so strong and a bit overwhelming and a bit scary. People that intrigue or interest me are like sponges. You are like some kind of sucking machine because I'm pulling from women. I'm draining them. I'm like that vampire that comes at night and drains them dry. She's talking about me. He's very aware of his strength and his ability to dominate with little knowledge of the DS world. I didn't have any knowledge of domination, that worlds of gray shit, whatever that shit is about. No knowledge of it. But I'm a dominant male. So do I look like I went on dates? Do I sound like I went on dates? And I didn't pull her from the club, but I still got at her. With her, I saw her profile. I recognized her from the club. I saw her profile, and I sent her a message. I know you from the club. That was it. So I can't recall past dates. I did go out with one of my clients. I guess it was a date, but she was a friend. So it really was a date, and we had conversation. I just broke up with the MAC makeup girl, and I end up, her and I, we took a soulmate class together. We went camping. I would take Jovina, and she would bring her boyfriend. I'm trying to recall dates. A long time ago, this woman, I had these women that were my aerobic students. They took me to dinner, but I was like an object to them. Back then, this thing called aerobic dance was very new. And it was usually women that taught the class. I was a male instructor, and I was straight. So I had women flocking just to see my dick in my package, in my my outfits. But they also wanted to date the instructor. So I was taken on dates. Girls would ask me out to dinner. Hey, let's go to dinner sometime. Sure, when you want to go. What are you doing this Friday? No, nothing. Okay, well, where do you live? Okay, I'll be there about 7 o'clock. Okay, that was it. So don't ask me about past dates of the but coffee dates. Now those I can remember some of them, and I can't show you the photograph of the woman I'm thinking of. I don't remember the date though. I don't remember what we talked about. I do know that after that we went to my place and we had sex with this one girl named Julie. We went and had sex. The girl that I showed you the photograph of her kissing my head and then hiding her face. Another internet date. I guess. Coffee. So date with touching, building rapport, trust while doing that. That's what I do in everyday situations. Case in point, I haven't trained anybody in a month. One of my clients came in and, I gave her a big hug and I kissed her forehead. I've learned to be a touchy-feely kind of guy, even though wasn't my original nature. But in working with women, I've learned to be touchy-feely, huggy, all that shit. Just so you can show how it's done. Huh? Oh, he wanted me to react. He wants me to act out a past date to show you guys how it's done. Like I'm sitting here at my desk and pretend like, let's say Julie was sitting there and I don't even remember our conversation. This his name isn't Julie?
That's the Julie.
Yeah, Julie. I can't do that. Okay? It'd be cool if I could be like Mystery and do that fake shit where someone's following around with a camera and do fake shit, but I don't do fake shit. Okay? Stop asking for that type of shit. It irritates me. Some attractive women are gold diggers. I don't deal with gold diggers. I knew one, and we had a parasitic relationship who tried to play, stick, or give eye contact. They're not going to give you eye contact because you probably don't have any money. Gold diggers go for guys with money. So why do you even talk about gold diggers?
They can smell money.
Yeah. They can smell money, Jovina said.
Money on you.
You're black behind and got no goddamn money. You can't afford $5 to go to my damn site. So, next question. Did Greece ever resurface to answer how to start? Okay, we've already answered that. Damn, what the fuck? I told you don't ask me so many goddamn questions. Can the discussion that would happen over a coffee date be done via phone? Yeah. In my days, a lot of players, they just use the phone. There's no such thing as a coffee date. There are no coffee shops back then, by the way, fellas. Are you guys aware that coffee shop is a new thing? I mean, the thought of going somewhere and buying coffee was just weird. Surprisingly, it was successful. When you invite the girl to your spot, she asks for pretending she don't, huh? She asks for what? Wait. When you invite the girl to your spot and she asks for what? That's his next word. You guys see this, right? Pretending she don't know. Huh? She asked for, I need your help, fellas. Let's make sure that this, you guys, yeah, okay, you guys can see what I'm talking about. Anybody understand this? When you invite the girl to your spot and she asks for what? Pretending she don't know. What would your reply be to this as she wants to see your witty response to convince herself it's not making her look bad? Huh? What? Do you understand it?
No.
Okay, let me read it to you. When you invite the girl to your spot and she asks for what? The WHAT, then parentheses, pretending she don't know, comma, what would your, I don't know what he's talking about to begin with, but what would your reply be to this if as she wants to see your witty response to convince herself it's not making her look bad?
Okay, that made no sense.
Oh, fellas, come on. Somebody help me out here. Dumb, I have no idea what he's talking about. Shamar, I use pagers. I would never use a pager because that's like a leash around your neck, Shamar. Payphones, they don't have payphones anymore out in California. Anybody know what he's talking about? Let's just go to fitness. I don't understand. Wait, there's one more. What did you say to her during conversation to frame? There's that nerd word. See, this is what happens when a black man gets into PUA and he comes out of it. They done fucked his mind up. He can't even speak clear English anymore. This is what happens when a black man gets into PUA shit. Frame things in such a way that you are non-judgmental and she can. What did you say to her during conversation in such a way that you are non? I'm not gonna judge you. I'm giving you an answer right now. Hey, I'm not judging. I think it's cool. That's after I've done the animal colored water game and I try to get her wildest sexual experience. Hey, I don't judge. I don't know some wild stuff myself. I just gave you the answer. I just acted it out for you from my memory. Fitness. Explain. I'm not going to do fitness because that's my training business. I don't have any training products. This I can do. High intensity mini circuits. Full body development. Yeah. Leg press, bench press, pull downs. Do a set to failure, go back to leg press, do it 3 times. Okay? Jump squats, shoulder press, side raises. Jump squats failure, shoulder press side raise, lateral raises to failure. Okay? Finish up with bicep curls, tricep press downs. That'll bring your heart rate down. Whole workout will take you about 20 minutes to do. And your body will be bomb ass from it. Try to limit 10 to 15 pounds of belly fat. How much carb portions can you eat and still burn fat without totally eliminating them? Sound like you're a carbaholic. I'm a sugarholic. I don't know what your body weight is. I don't know anything about you. Okay? But you want to get rid of a certain type of carbs. Start burning fat. That means your bread, your rice, your pasta. Yes, your pastas, your potatoes, and all processed grains. Eat meat and vegetables. Like I like the Cobb salad at Denny's with prime rib on it. Basically, meat and salads. Cut your fruits out. You'll start burning. Okay? Real simple. I haven't had steak in a while. No, I had steak today because I had an omelet with prime rib in it. Before that, it had been a long time. I was on vacation when I think I had some prime rib or a steak or something on my vacation once. I ate chicken and I ate boiled eggs. Boring as fuck, but that's my eating program. What simple strength program principles can I use for life instead of mixing in tons of complex? Yeah. Leg press, bench press, pull downs, lateral raise, dumbbell bicep curls, rope tricep press downs. That's all you need. When doing dumbbell chest press, do you recommend slow movements or slow down on the downward motion and push hard and fast? The latter. On the way down, nice and slow, explode up. Of the bike, treadmill, stair stepper, I don't have any experience with those, except the bike. Which do you like to? I use the bike. I was in a bad car accident. I now suffer back pain, so treadmill, stair steppers, they're out of the question for me. I sit on the bike. Outside of dumbbell shoulder press and lateral raise, do I need any other shoulder exercise for total development? Yeah, bent over lateral raise. Just to finish off the rear delts. Lastly, can rope press down build all three heads of the triceps? You need different angles, you need different exercises. Rope tricep press down is good for the outer triceps. You want to add in overhead tricep with a dumbbell and line triceps. That will get the inner and the bottom head. All right, let's go to the fellows. All right, welcome to the show, fellas. Sorry about those questions. What's up, Rima? What's up, David? Elder Scroll says, I'm talking to a girl in my computer class that is older. I already sent you, I sent you a message today about that. Nonsense. When I said nonsense, maybe it was yesterday. I don't see it. I wonder what happened to it. And you answered me. I am not crushing, but no other girl talked to me. So I accuse you of crushing on a girl. Why are you asking me the same question again? That's something weird that I'm not used to. Weird people, Elder Scrolls. I'm a normal black dude from the normal world. I don't do weird shit. I already answered your question. I would never ask somebody the same question twice. So I'm asking you, why did you ask me that question a second time? Why waste my time having to look at it a second time? I can't get any girls, and no girl is single. It's hard in this country. You're in Sweden? There's a fellow on my forum that's in Sweden that's black, that has audio files that I've done. I played his parts of audio files in my show. He's speaking the language, and he's fucking chicks. I'm sure you speak Swedish now. I agree, Aries. I'm waiting for the next company that'll come up besides YouTube. Fuck. I think it's Field Reports anyway. Sex, audio, multiple orgasms. Let me see if you understand language. Oh, shit. This is the sex one. Make sure. He's in Sweden. That's a Swedish chick. He's black. He's actually African. Eritrea. So he's black. He's African. What's your problem? The problem is, here's another one. Here's another one. I think he's mad at me right now because I told him, you know, you got to post the shit, the hangouts you're doing That's okay. Oh, shit. Photos. But there's nothing you can see anything. Convo. Okay, let's see. These motherfuckers always start out kissing or eating or something. Like I want to hear somebody chewing. So there's actual proof of someone from the same country you're in meeting women and boning them. So recognize that your problems are coming from you. And don't get a crush on a married female. I know you say you're not crushing, and if it's a female that'll talk to you, talk to her, but don't get a crush on her. And you said you want her to, to get some from her. Don't even try that. Unless she pushes up on you. Then fuck the shit out of her. But I don't think you have very much experience with women, to be honest with you. Something about Supreme, he can go to prison if he doesn't ask. What is he talking about? I'm very lonely. I really want female attention. Fuck, man, that really sucks. It sucks being lonely. Fuck, yeah. That I can tap into because I was lonely in high school. What's up, Jack? Up by the Bay Area, and we're getting some nice weather finally. You still in the gym? I actually haven't been back to the gym since I've been off vacation. I was going to go this morning, but I just had a ultrasound on my stomach yesterday, and I'm waiting for the results to come back in. David, the problem with TW is he has no, yeah. He's also stuck in nerd culture, and he's been listening to these PUAs. So he's trying to mix and match, and you can't mix and match. You can't mix and match real world with internet bullshit or internet world stuff. Sound like some nerd shit. Laugh my ass off. Supreme, he can go to prison if he doesn't ask. Ask for kiss. I have no idea of what you're talking about. If you study dating in Sweden, and I'm sure Move Maker will tell you the same thing. He's never asked for a kiss. Somebody go to prison because he's on a date with a girl and they're laughing and joking, and he suddenly kisses her. No, that's some fear shit you don't create yourself. The Juice, Elder Scroll plays video games. He's used to hitting option 1 or option 2 for a kiss. Let's see, David. What worked for me is going to the gym and being able how to seduce women on the dance floor. Being able to seduce women on the dance floor. Elder, Juice is on roids. His crazy. Who's Juice? The Juice. Who's Juice? Let me go next one. Elder, you got to try baby steps. Try blow up doll, then a fleshlight. What's a fleshlight? You know what? I don't want to know. At the Juice for one. Oh, there's someone named Juice in here. Okay, allow Elder Scroll. He doesn't know what he's doing. Forgive him. Christopher. Okay, he's talking to Elder Scroll. Let me just ignore all the conversation stuff. Christopher says, that's right, Supreme. I'll sell the fuck out of the dream to her. Exactly. And Dawn is learning the same thing. I'm selling her the dream while I'm working, as I said earlier. Eriko Luna. Moon. How do you make women? Yeah, I already talked about that. Eriko. Is that short for something? Eriko. The PH Representation was funny. You're not asking, you're telling. Dawn. She's having a conversation. Let's see. At Supreme. Thanks for recognition. Yeah, we've done that. I'm trying to catch up, fellas. Done breakable. Yo, P.S. I went over to this older lady's place this weekend. We started foreplay, but when I reached down to play with her pussy, she pulled my hand back, told me she wanted an emotional connection. That means you didn't build one. Before getting physical, I didn't trip out. When I left, she texted me saying she appreciated my maturity. That means you didn't act immature when she took your hand off. I'm going by there again this weekend. How would you bypass this barrier? She might be ready by then. Also, you need to get up in her head before then, the Unbreakable. That means you need to contact her, get her on a chat app, have fun, get her laughing and joking, build that rapport. Any way to build a rapport. Get her on text messages, send her some funny texts. Get her to relax and get used to thinking about you. Enrico. When does it make you a simp to eat pussy? I'm not going to answer that. I don't think eating pussy makes you a simp. It's just not my thing. I'm not a woman's dog. She can suck my dick, though. And it doesn't mean I've never eaten pussy. I've eaten pussy before. This is to show women that I can get them off. I have the skills. Frank Scott. Never ask my main girl to be girl, but she voluntarily gave me a key to her house to try to lock me down. Yeah, I've had that. It was a big thing with my clients. I think 2 years into it, I gave Jovina a key. Don at Supreme. Even though TW is African, it doesn't mean that he was meant to be a breeder. Like you said, Supreme, not every man deserves to breed. And the energy of life has already decided who it will let pass their genes on to the next generation. The pre-bone. Supreme, I bitched up today. It was this white, fine bitch with a tan starting conversation with me, and I folded and found a reason to walk away. What? Okay, Dupree. What I have my guys on my forum do is 50 fucking push-ups. Drop down right now and do 50 push-ups. Let me know when you're done. 50 push-ups. Your affirmation, because you do this, because you can program an affirmation into you. It's called physical meditation. On the way up, your affirmation is, I am a man. By the time you get to 50 and you're exhausted and you're yelling and growling until you get the last one, you'll be yelling, I am a man. Guaranteed to have the affirmation sink in. Okay? That's your affirmation. Let me know when you're done. Now you have a choice. You can man up and do the exercise, or you can keep bitching out. Your choice. I deal with men. Alfonso. And lastly, Supreme, this TW guy hasn't even joined the forum. Therefore, honestly, he's not really supporting you nor your business. You're right. You're right. He's bought the products, though. That doesn't mean I should spend that much time on them, but I do it for you guys. I do it for marketing my channel. If you think about what you learned when I talked about his answers, so think about what you learned. I showed you insights to my life. I've given you more proof of my game. It allows me all the time to be able to do all that stuff. Honestly, I will just leave him in his own world. Real recognizes real. Therefore, he should at least join the forum for a month to test it out simply. Okay, Dime Star. Yeah, and KR, I already said what's up. Let's see. KR, I haven't been to a black-oriented club since the 90s, maybe early 2000s. B Vlogs, what's up? Dominic, the dark side. Yo, what's up, Sharmar? David, The Escalation Bible is a good book. Oh, I'm glad you like that. I think that's one I did an audio version of also. In my audios, I go actually beyond the material that's written down. Some people say I'll ramble beyond it, but I try to keep it on point. Sharmar, yes, it was, because that got me some pussy in the DMV over and over again. Good. Glad people got the benefit of my How to Escalate to Sex book. And that guy, TW, needs to read that one. You got to have proof nowadays. Yes, you do. Dominic, 14 years. That's basically a marriage. Yeah, I didn't realize it's been so long. All right. Let's see. Let me go down towards the bottom. Abdul. Mario Verona. Okay, I believe he's talking to someone. Christopher. Okay, the last one looks like it's Christopher. That push-up affirmation sounds like a fun exercise. I love affirmations, and I want to do that push-up affirmation just because it keeps my mind sharp and testosterone up and my body in shape. Yes, indeed. It's a good way to do exercise and also program your mind for success. So we take a negative and turn it into a positive as well. All right, fellas, any questions? Looks like we have a lot of viewers here tonight. If you're new to my channel, my screen name is Player Supreme because that's what I was in the game. If you watch this video, you've seen examples of that. I show real proof of real game. I don't do internet theory shit. I don't do fake shit. I give you the real truth, what works. I challenge all of the dating gurus out there to prove me wrong that women do the choosing. RSD dude, I challenge you. Prove me wrong that women don't do the choosing. I challenge every guy out there that's hung up his sign saying he can teach game to prove me wrong that women don't do the choosing. In fact, I'm going to make a video just challenging anybody come in and prove me wrong. Go talk to 50 women out there. That's a good assignment also. Can a man come up and just hypnotize you into open up your legs for him right away? Women do the choosing. And that's what I teach. Then we back engineer from there. Now, with that concept, I still ruled my game. I made my game so much easier, so much simpler by going for the girls who were feeling me. Call me a coward, call me weak, I don't care, but I had a lot of fun in the game with females that were feeling me. As that one woman said, oh, the smell. After I got through with her, she didn't want to take a shower. I think there's a difference when you have a positive energy and you're successful when you interact with women versus guys who are struggling. You give off a struggling vibe, you give off a struggling smell, you give off a struggling feel. And it's not a good feel they feel the next day. That's why as players, we're needed out there. We give off a positive vibe. We give off a positive feel. We give off a sure feel. We give off a knowledge feel because we know how to take care of that pussy. We know how to make a woman enjoy the seduction process. That's why our larder is always full of females looking to jump off with us. You daters, it's hit and miss with you guys. Any questions I can answer before I go have my dinner, which I believe should be done. Right, Jovina? My dinner done?
Huh?
Dinner done?
It's been done.
Okay. Hold on. Let me see what the questions are. So I think, yeah, it looks like a whole bunch of messages that just popped in. What's going on with the show? Did Supreme disconnect? Uh-oh. Shit. I'm still here, fellas. I just changed the viewpoint so you can see me. I thought I was done with all the questions. I'm getting ready to go have my dinner, though. Okay? Fucking A. Who still uses pager? I didn't know the paging system still even worked. But hey, Alex T, what's up, fellas? Eating some lamb and some kind of rice. You like Indian food, Supreme? I've only had it once. I can't say that I do. I'm not a fan of curry. Sharmar, I took you advice, Supreme. I added onto mine. It worked like a charm. 5 women in my circle. That's good. Mario, damn, fellas, just found out my girl is pregnant. Oh, shit. You should have been using protection, man.
Never trust the I'm on the pill thing.
Jimmy said, never trust. I'm on the pill thing. Thank you, brother. I doubt it's my time to quit the game, though. It was planned. By you?
Or her.
Or her, as Jovian said. If you're still in the game, why have a baby? Sounds corny, but that's not up to me. I get eye contact taking out the trash. I have some other girl on the side. What's going on with the show? Did Supreme disconnect? No. Yo, Supreme, I went over to this older lady's place. Okay, I think I've done that. Yeah. So I missed Mario stuff. Abdul, hey guys, and Supreme, whoever said being alone sucks. I've learned that being alone has its own power very few can handle. That's some shit that they were selling on the internet years ago. I prefer to have a female come over to my house at least 5 or 6 days a week. And then I'd like to have one night to myself.
Everybody needs alone time.
Yeah.
In a while.
Yeah. But to sit there all by yourself, Abdul,
24/7.
with a swole wrist and your hands all lotioned up, that just ain't my type of aloneness. Diamond says I'm not a pussy eater either. Women don't like it. Do you wish I was a pussy eater?
Not really.
Yeah, not really.
That important to me.
When they say it's not really that important, that means there's something there.
No, it's not.
Well, I'm not.
Huh?
I ain't.
You ain't what?
Ain't no goddamn pussy. We're kind of like an old-fashioned, old, fucked-up couple. We don't do that shit.
Hey, fucked up couple, really?
Yeah. We just do it. That's when you get to a couple, like 14 years. He said 14 years. We just do it. Hey, you like some sex tonight? Will we knock that shit out tonight? No. Okay, no problem. Mario Verona. I mean, you got to handle yourself as a man, even when you're alone. It's always best to stay positive. He's talking to Mario. That's Abdul. Christopher, that push-up. Yeah, okay, we've done that. That's where I thought I was done. Dominic, where can I get the Escalation Bible? At my store, I believe. Done Breakable Yo PS. I went over to this older. Yeah, I've done that. And I already gave him advice. Okay. Where all the shit come from? Dom says, I can see you. Kiara, I haven't owned the pager. Dominic, I love Ethiopian food. I've never had it. Oh, that's not true. I had it once. Looking for questions. Okay, don't see any. Great. In the 90s with the pager. Okay, I didn't have a pager back then because I was a player, and I thought like a player. And that is a player's nightmare if you're really a player, because a bitch can get at you. It was all popular. Everybody's had their pagers, their beepers. on their waistline, and I didn't have shit because I know that would allow my female to be able to reach me. One of my females to reach me. No, I was unreachable. That's why I didn't pick up my phone at home. They left a message. I'll call them back when I felt like it. I had enough common sense to know that early in advance. Thank God I had game. And game spoke to me and said, don't ever think about some shit like that. And I saw the reasons why. You give a woman a chance to, a way to reach you. And I didn't want women to be able to reach me. You know, like if I'm out with another female and my pager's going off, that female is, what's that? Why's your page going off? And then the other one that's paging me, like, why couldn't I get a hold of you? Why didn't you call me back? No, I didn't play that shit. Gone was gone. I'm ghosted. Chris, one of my women wants to talk to me on the phone every day, but I'm trying to make separation. It never should have happened to begin with, Christopher. Remember, you're planning your business, build your business. You're busy. You got time to talk to a bitch every day. But still make her feel where she doesn't feel neglected. I don't answer my phone. Good. Send her like a little message, a text. Think about that pussy, baby. I'm gonna tag it when I get there. Have it ready. That way she's waiting for you next time you come through. It was different in the East Coast. No, it's not that different in the West Coast, man. Women are the same all over. If you give them a way to contact you, they're going to use it. So, and I told women the reason why I don't talk, and it's true. I worked for the phone company, and I was working for the phone company in the 80s. I stopped in 86, I think, 87. And I used to have a nightmare every year that I was back there working again. Once a year, I'd have a nightmare. I try not to text or talk to a female every day. It makes you too available. Good. In the early 2000s, I got my first cell phone. It had already been out. I got it really for business so that my clients didn't have to call me at home. I didn't get it for bitches or for women. But they got the number, and I've had them blow that number up, go from my cell phone to my house phone. Cell phone, house phone, back and forth, back and forth. The Unbreakable, P.S. I cut off my main a couple of weeks ago because I was getting ready for a competition, and she kept nagging on giving her attention shit. I won my competition, but now I'm thinking, how could I play? Well, does she still want you? If it is, tell her, hey, I'm done with my competition. And explain to her that she was bugging when you're trying to diet and get ready for a competition. And congratulations on winning. What weight class? Or if you're natural, which I hope you are, what height class? What do you think about dudes passing chicks around? I think it's nasty. Yeah, I don't like to share other males' energy. That's one of the things I've learned about myself is, I'm very sensitive to energy. And I don't like going up behind other males. And I've been with married women before, and that was just different for me. And I did the train thing, me and Craig, but that didn't work for me. Or Craig and I, it didn't work. And especially if she had another dude. See, my goal is to cut everybody off, so it's just open just me. Sharma, fuck, I don't deal with love triangle. It's fucking bullshit. The Unbreakable. Gee. Another salad. Jovina.
It's a salad. It's chicken salad.
They're all chicken salads.
Chicken Caesar.
Chicken Caesar. It's a big ass salad. I gotta go, fellas. Boring ass salad again. But hey, I'm out. You guys have a good evening. Thanks for watching the show. If you have any questions, then leave them beneath this particular show. Okay? I've got a lot of knowledge. Also, I'm very mature. I'm 58 years of age, so I've been in the game for a long time. Just ask the question. Peace.